Incorrect versus Correct Training. By Rachel Distefano. The horseman who constantly holds his horse with a strong touch can never improve. Only the horseman who knows how to work his horse free will discover the art of riding. Nuno de Oliveira. I made 4 collages to show. Most of these are well-known riders and trainers. Half of these horses were correctly trained and ridden. The other half, just the opposite. What do you see? Look at the horses. The back, neck, legs, fetlocks, pelvis, etc. Compare the 4 collages. Look at the riders. Now look at the expressions on the horses. Observed the saddles. Observed the rein length. If the riders suddenly let go of the reins, what would happen in the split second? Would the horses fall forwards or hold self-carriage? You'll notice almost half far behind the vertical, and the pole is not the highest point. Sadly, this is not only allowed nowadays, but taught. A horse whose reins are short, ridden in this manner, can never be balanced. He can learn to balance on the reins, just as many inexperienced, crooked, or uncomfortable horses move behind the vertical to compensate. This is supposed to be temporary. As the horse grows in training, he is supposed to find relaxation, balance, more relaxation, more balance, and an only increasing length of neck. The more the horse's neck reaches out, the more the underside is lifting up. Because his core is lifted, his back and hip flexors can open and stretch. Eventually he will be able to sit down, widening his hips, lifting his strong neck and chest. His impulsive power, held back. He relies on his long, strong and heavy neck. Without it, he relies on the bit. If trained to the short reins, frame out, he cannot balance or bend through the body. He cannot breathe or see properly. He cannot relax. Collection is impossible. His center of gravity is on the forehand. He learns to bounce in place and throw his front legs high in the air. This training may cause him to be skittish or lazy. Often reactiveness is confused for forwards. Compressed training causes poor posture, while good training causes good posture. This is known to affect herd hierarchy. Well-trained horses are more confident, happy, and full of life. Classical riding appropriate to the build of each horse doesn't cause injury. In fact, it is the remedy for it. It isn't odd or unusual to see a horse executing high school movements into their late 20s. In fact, good training often causes the horse to be far better than he would on his own. Another thing to add is in modern breeding. Horses are being bred large and uphill for the German Shepherd dog-like extensions. To show that build moving correctly, Philippe Carl rides High Noon, Black Hanoverian, in Piaffe. The other thing is hypermobility. This causes a constant neurologic stress on the horse and allows joints to swing too far, making horses beautiful for the public eye. It's becoming as normal as shortened reins. Totalis could be the poster child of modern-day riding. To work under classical standards, one must understand that the goal is to help the horse. Cheating, or taking shortcuts is simply not possible without damaging the quality of work. Without quality and patience, can there ever be unanimity?